All right, what's up, guys? Real quick before we get into the episode, I'm going to be in Arlington / the DC area on June 3rd and 4th, and Brooklyn on June 18th doing stand-up. It's going to be a really fun time. You can buy tickets if you go to my Instagram or my Twitter. The link will be in my bio. Come on out. It's going to be really fun. Enjoy today's episode. Thank you. Peace.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today is Monday, May 2nd. It is 11:40 a.m. We have a special guest today.
Hey, everyone.
Maddy Smith.
Yes, thank you guys both for having me.
Of course.
Lil Sasquatch. Do you have a name?
Harry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Should we call him Harry or Lil Sasquatch?
That's doxing, I think.
No, it's
Oh,
not. No,
shit.
it's not.
Okay.
No,
It isn't. It isn't.
Can I call you Harry?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I would
Feels a
prefer
little bit more normal.
Can I be your Sally?
He does need
Yes.
a Sally. He always needs a Sally.
Always.
You guys were just down in Austin together because you're a stand-up.
Yes.
But you're a comedian and you're also on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah.
You've been doing Wild 'N Out for a couple years. We were just talking about you last week that you're on Wild 'N Out, and it's fortuitous that you're in New York and you're in town or you live here.
Yeah.
And that you're just you would come on the show. So thanks for being
I know.
here.
I can't believe you got someone from Wild 'N Out. Like,
I
it's
was
insane.
like,
we want to
no,
concede it.
it is.
We were
It's so
trying
Oh,
to-
you want? Let me call him up, see if I can fly him in from Miami.
Yeah, see if you can get conceited in. What's conceited like?
He is
Short as fuck.
Always on his phone. He's short as fuck, but they're shorter on the show. They're shorter, just so you know.
Shorter dudes?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Little tiny guys.
Who?
Yeah.
Call him out.
I feel like they get short ass
Can't name
dudes
names.
just so they have something to make fun of.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I feel like
Everyone there has something.
you need like an archetype to like make fun of.
They just hired 2 new Jewish people because they're like, we got to mix up the fucking slurs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so Nick Cannon can prove that he doesn't hate Jewish people.
Exactly.
I know.
Exactly.
That's why we wanted to see if Harry could he wouldn't be able to get on. Or
Yeah.
now that you're hiring, he's 77%. He just found out he's 77.
Jewish.
77.
Yeah,
And what's
he
the
thought
other
it
one?
was
Originally, it was 30. And then I
Oh,
ran the numbers back, and it's 77.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
It changed a lot for me.
Yeah,
in
you
life.
started acting like Woody Allen.
Yeah. Those dudes came up to me when I was leaving work the other day, and they were like, you know, the people on the street,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Are you Jewish?"
Mhm.
And I was like, "No." I just
Wait,
kept
what
walking.
dudes?
That's never happened. Well, it probably doesn't. They know.
Oh, wait, that
It's
has
happened to me.
happened
Usually
once
can
or
tell.
twice.
They can tell.
Yeah, that has happened. I took it as like an honor that they came up. Like, no, but thank you so
If
much.
you say yes, they like do like a whole prayer like on you and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not doing.
What are they
this.
recruiting?
Really?
On 7th Ave?
I could go for like someone to pray for me.
Yeah, just a random Jewish
I might
dude.
just say yes. Yeah.
You just
should say
take
yes.
it?
Oh, if you say yes and you're not Jewish,
Yeah, why are they
big
asking?
mistake.
It's like eating
They'll find
communion
out.
in the Catholic Church.
They'll know.
You got to be Catholic as fuck.
At CAF, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You're that Catholic?
I was raised super Catholic. Then my parents got divorced and kind of abandoned it. And
Damn.
Now-
that goes right against Catholicism. That
know.
spits in the
I
face of
know.
Catholicism.
And my dad's gay. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we were the whole Catholic thing, yada yada yada. It's weird though now because like the pedophilia and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
You
It's hard
can't
to
shake
stand
it.
by it.
Yeah, you can't shake the
Can't shake
pedophilia. It's like it just looms over you.
I know.
I was Catholic and I went to Penn State, so
Whoa,
fucking pedophilia
dude.
follows me like a fog, dude. This shit is fucking.
I think you follow the pedophilia.
I know. I'm sniffing it out.
Yeah.
I'm chasing down the pedophilia.
And now you work at Barstool.
I'm like a truffle
so-
pig for it's for 3 levels of pedophilia.
I was like loosely Catholic, and then I watched Spotlight, and then I was like, nah.
Yeah, the
That's
pedophilia.
Yeah.
We good, yeah.
It was
Spotlight
fine when they were like
crazy.
running up in different countries and like converting people and spreading diseases and fucking killing people in the name of God. But like once it came to pedophilia, that's where I draw the line. That's where I have to get out. And it's just, it can't stand anymore. And I think everybody's out. I don't think anyone's going to church anymore.
People are going to church though. I have family in New Jersey who goes to church every Sunday.
How old are they? How old are the
They're,
people
like,
that go to
boomers,
church?
Boomers, but also
Yeah.
their kids have picked up on the church thing.
Oh, and they're
I feel
passing
like
it on?
Yeah, Catholicism sometimes is just like the kids just like go forever.
I can't
I
believe
feel like I went to a point where like my mom was like, you have to go. And then I got to an age where I was like, I don't need to do this anymore.
Yeah.
So I just started saying no.
Some people just like do it.
Yeah.
Like my cousins just like have always just gone to church.
Yeah.
I think it's a strong nuclear family type of thing,
and guilt.
which
like
I don't have.
if it's like passed passed down guilt, like internalized guilt,
Yeah.
you would just be like, I can't not go. I just
Yeah.
have to go. But if it was fun as fuck, it'd be harder to give up.
If church was fun as fuck,
Oh,
I would.
so boring.
But it's always been boring.
Yeah.
It's always sucked. There's never been any fucking good music. And I know that there's some churches that try to be like, oh, we're going to have a guitar player and a dude with a mohawk singing. But
Right.
like for the most part, it's not good music. It's
No.
not like fun.
It
Like
isn't.
it's not like
It's
interesting
really boring.
stories.
Some of the songs will stick in your head.
Some of the
though.
songs slap. If I'm gonna like,
yeah.
you know, like
Because I've had times where like randomly, like I haven't been to church in probably like 8 years.
Yeah.
And I have times still where like in my head I'm like singing like the
Dude,
Our God is an awesome.
or like, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Yes, that one exactly. Yeah.
Fucking
Fire.
slaps.
Yeah.
Or there was the one that was
Everyone's
like,
clapping.
we are
Yeah.
called, we are chosen, we are Christ.
know that.
Dude, that one was fire. It was called
I
Anthem.
don't know if you were going to the Catholic
I don't know this
church.
guy.
No, we were two-step. That's fine if you didn't fucking get into it like I got into
Where are you
it.
from?
Philadelphia, like the Philadelphia
Philly. Where are
area.
you from?
Massachusetts.
Okay, so we're more northeast. I'm like Buffalo.
Buffalo.
We might have a different regional tunes.
Yeah, you guys didn't get one. That didn't get up to you guys. It was tearing up the top 40 charts in church.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
fucking two-step into it. It was fucking nice.
Are you a big Benny the Butcher fan?
Is that a Buffalo rapper?
Yeah.
No, but I think everyone asked me about that. And what's the other? There's like
I don't
something
know.
starts with
Buffalo
an R.
Wings?
No, a rapper that starts with an R
R. Kelly?
from Buffalo. They're new.
Raekwon?
Griselda?
Yes, there's an R in there.
Yeah, Griselda's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Is that what they, wait, so you don't like rap that much?
Okay, so this
Aren't
is
you
my
a rapper?
This is my thing. I go to Wild and Out, and then like for like 2 weeks after Wild and Out, it's like a girl who just studied abroad.
And you're like Ibiza,
I'm like, I wear
Barcelona.
yes, and I wear like Jordans, and I'm like, yo, this new da baby, it's like hitting, and then it wears off every day, and then I'm just back to like Ariana Grande.
Yeah, you have
but
to
for
refresh
2 weeks,
it.
I like listen to rap.
Yeah, just for a little
I
bit.
definitely am a code switcher.
You did the Ariana Grande impression, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yes, yeah, it was fun.
I like, so we met at Moon Tower, just like that one show.
Mhm.
And then I that night I had like a flight at like 5 a.m. the next day. And I
You YouTubed me while you were waiting for your flight?
YouTubed you.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And I watched like
That's
all
so
your highlights.
honest.
I know.
What did you find?
Well, no, that's when I was like, oh, we should have her on.
There's a lot out
Because
there.
Roan's like, I mean, not to toot his horn, but he's like a rap battle legend.
Wait, you're Roan?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Oh, it's all making sense. I thought you were just some guy.
I am kind of just some guy.
But like, look at your posture, everything. You're not like giving Roan right now.
What do you mean?
Everything.
Bro, you
Okay,
fell
now I
off.
have to like backtrack. Yeah, you fell off. First
Bro,
of
you
all,
got to get back to
I
your,
feel like
your
I'm singing like
character.
Julia Stiles and Save the Last Dance right now.
No,
what do you
this
mean I'm not
This
giving
isn't the
culture?
Roan we all know and love.
No, Roan, you're in your
I'm giving
you're in your
culture.
flop era right now.
is
Fuck.
But let me backtrack. People have been telling me about you for years.
Really?
Yes, I used to work with Francis, who we all know, Francis Ellis.
Wait, you used to work with Francis?
R.I.P. Barstool Francis.
As a comedian?
yeah, and
Just doing stand-up?
we've been in random writers' rooms before. And when I got on
Really?
Wild and Out, he was like, "You got to meet my boy Roan."
Really?
And he showed me your fucking videos.
Damn.
I'm so sorry. I like don't know anyone.
That's
so-
fine. No, it's fine.
And when you introduced me, did you say Roan or did you say
I
something
did.
else?
I think I did, and I was gonna because I
told
usually
you
just
guys
say
I sleep
Adam.
till 2 p.m.
I
so
know.
this is now I feel like I'm in a dream with little Sasquatch Roan and whoever that is. So
Tyler.
hey,
Dude, that's Mike
tight.
Posner.
Did
I was just kidding.
Did Roan's audio just get super loud?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Dude,
Oh, fuck.
chill, Roan. You're getting too excited.
I did get super
Okay, so
excited.
you're a
It's like,
rapper.
you know me?
You do battle rap?
I battle rapped against a dude named Sharon.
I know Sharon.
Yeah, from
Him and I
Wild
are
and Out.
tight. Yeah.
Are you really?
Him and I are tight.
Dude, I was so mean to him. I don't feel bad because his feelings don't get hurt, but
No, he's kind of autistic.
he's a what?
Kind of autistic.
Oh yeah. Oh,
That's what Roan, he did the whole rap
I
battle
was
about Roan.
I
Yes,
talked
he's
for a full round
he's
about
medically
how autistic he was.
Yeah.
But I spun it into like it's such a sweet thing that you're autistic. Like I'm the one who's disadvantaged trying to be a battle rapper who's not autistic because it helps him. It's like a cheat code. Like he can like organize like rhymes better in his
It's
head.
insane. The things that he brings to Wild and Out, I'm like, this is a show on MTV2 for like 14-year-olds. And he's like, you're a Jew, but the only thing about you is the fact that, and you're like, yo, you gotta chill, man. You have to chill. Like
he has a
insane,
crazy
like
history.
hurtful bars.
When he
One
was
time he
like-
said something about JFK being shot in the head. I'm like, these kids don't even know who our current president is. But go off, but continue.
they're not gonna know old president murders.
I'm obsessed.
But
He goes so hard.
he when he was 16 he like he went to like a rival high school and said like some like barbaric line about a kid from their high school who had just died in a car crash, and they like surrounded him like they weren't gonna let him leave. But at that time, he just was like, his brain was just turned off to like any of the negative things that could happen, and was just like, what's the most brutal, fucked up thing that I could say to somebody?
That's what he does. He reminds me of a couple like roast battlers in the city.
Yeah, do people
just,
do
like,
that during roast
obsess.
battles?
Yeah, they'll like obsess, and it's kind of like similar brain tendencies of like obsession and going hard and can't rest until it's over.
Yeah, it is a crazy thing to have. Is that how you got onto Wild and Out doing roast battles?
Yeah.
How did you? So wait, were you doing like just comedy
Yeah, you know, like the
roasts?
stand used to have roast masters and stuff.
Yeah.
So I used to do that, and
Was that
and then-
Louis?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Louis
Louis did
Gomez. It was a bunch of us did it. Me, Kim Congdon, Rosebud was in there, and then Brendan, all these people. Because of that, all these roast masters went on YouTube. So I just sent that in for the Wild and Out audition. And then when I auditioned, I had to do like stand up and rap and stuff like that. I definitely have an advantage because I'm like a white girl. You know what I mean? Because I'm always like, when people audition, I'm like, oh my God, it's so easy. It's so straightforward. But I do understand that I
played into a little bit of an archetype that they maybe were looking for.
I don't even know if I played, but I'm lucky to be a funny white woman within the context of that show.
Yeah, it's great. It's super helpful. But also, I mean, doing roast battles is like that's like a joke writing exercise where you have to be like really compact with your language.
Yeah, you do.
And like it's helpful to prepare you, I think, for stuff like Wild and Out.
I think so too.
Yeah. How'd you find it? Was it hard? Was it fun?
Was that something you wanted to do for a while?
No, my only goal was to not have an office job.
Yeah.
And so then when I got the Wild and Out, I was like, I guess this is it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming like this, but definitely thought it would be something else. When I first got it, people would be like, comics in Brooklyn are you embarrassed to be on that? I'm like, I don't have a job.
Yeah, what?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What would you be embarrassed about?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't know. I mean, obviously there's some things
Wild
about
Out
it.
a lot, but like it kills. Like I cry laughing.
That's
every
the
time I
other.
watch
It doesn't even matter. Just like
it's work.
Yeah.
Like you work. People are like bartenders or like fucking work at a fucking like in an office or like at as like a tech for a fucking doctor or something like that. Like there's so many jobs that aren't in entertainment that it's like anything to not have one of those. Anything to just be in entertainment.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is but people. I don't know what those people are doing. That it's like a point of like privilege almost to be like, oh, like you will fucking take any job that's given to you. It's like, yeah, I'll take any job that's given to me.
At 100 million%.
If you're gonna pay me to just like crack jokes, I'll take the job. But
it doesn't matter what the
super talented people at Wild and Out.
I know, totally. People are just like weird, and they have this like purest sense of like how their career is gonna go. So it's kind of like projecting an insecurity. So if someone else's career doesn't look like the way you thought yours would, you're gonna like insult them.
Yeah.
Out of like, oh, they got that, and also let me undermine that for no reason.
You live in Brooklyn?
I live in Queens in Astoria.
Oh, fuck
yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of funny ass people in Astoria, and I don't know why.
Because it's close to the airport.
Oh, it's close to LaGuardia.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Is that really why?
Yeah, because we can all fly out for our gigs. That's really what it comes down to. It's I'm 8 minutes from the airport.
Really?
I used to like brag to people. I used to be like, yeah, but I'm close to the airport. Then I realized it's like the equivalent of living in Burbank in LA or something.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is not
like,
a good thing to be near an airport.
To be like far as fuck from the airport.
Yeah.
There's planes.
Are you getting woken up every night by like big ass planes?
It's not. No, I don't know how that works because
maybe it's the other way.
Maybe I think it zooms around. I am getting woken up recently by a screaming baby every single night next door to me.
Damn, I thought you were gonna say that thunder today.
Dude, what was that?
You heard that too?
I woke up and I was like, this is what I get for doing a Barstool podcast. This is God cursing me and sending me a plague.
Struck your house?
Yeah, they struck my house. I was like, oh my God, I should cancel on Harry.
Dude, there was fucking car alarms going off. I thought it happened like on my block, but then I heard there's car alarms going off in Manhattan and in fucking
We didn't have car alarms, but my apartment was like shaking.
It was crazy.
And I woke up, I think there was like two big ones. I woke up from the second big one. Or I woke up from the first one, then I was like awake for the second one, and I literally thought that like my windows were gonna like explode. Like I thought we got bombed.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was dead set for like 2 minutes. I was like, this is it. Like,
this is it. Russia's here.
Yeah.
You were fired
I
up.
thought I was gonna look outside and there'd be like a massive mushroom cloud over Brooklyn.
If we got like warred on or whatever,
yes,
what would you guys do?
On.
Yeah.
I think New York would be fucked.
Yeah, we're so dense.
Yeah. And it's like also it's the hot spot.
Yeah.
It's New York and DC, I think.
But I think that they expect the dudes to stay, which is kind of bullshit. Like dudes in Ukraine were just like sending their families off and fucking
fighting.
Fuck that, dude. I thought
I'm
I
running.
thought we're doing equality. I thought that the
Right.
women had to fucking, they got
know.
to strap up too. Like, fuck that.
We would be
Yeah.
so fucked. Even if there was a threat that New York was like going to get bombed, we would be fucked because there would be no way to get out. It would be
No way.
There would be
It would
so
be
much
like
traffic.
Astroworld.
Yeah, you'd have to like swim.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Or just walk out. Like, you'd have to migrate like true refugee
Yeah.
shit.
By that point, I'm like, I'll just kill myself.
Yeah. I
I'm
would
not.
welcome the
I'm
quick
not
death of
walking
war.
across the George Washington,
I
and then where you are, New Jersey.
No, I'm in Brooklyn.
No, I mean like after you walk out of New York, you're in New Jersey. Like, what's the
Oh,
next step?
yeah.
I'll just kill myself.
Oh, to go
I would
into
rather-
No, I
Jersey?
wouldn't kill myself because the bomb would
You'd
kill
have
you
to.
so quickly.
Oh, you're assuming
And
that.
you wouldn't have to
Any
Build up
sort
the
of like
courage to kill
war or
yourself.
apocalyptic situation, I'm just gonna immediately kill myself. I can't deal with food rations and
man.
like sitting in a
gotta change
abandoned
that.
bus. Really?
Yeah, we got to get your survival game up.
How are you supposed to do that after we've had Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I mean, if they just wiped out internet, what
That's
would
like
be
the
the
biggest
first thing?
threat. That's like one of the biggest threats is like fucking what are they called? It's like the blackout bombs where it just
Yeah.
takes down all of like the server.
pinch?
Like,
Oh my god.
We asked one of our buddies in the office, like what he would do. This guy named Glenny Balls. He would do if there was no more airport or if there was
Glenny
no more
Balls?
yeah,
Glenny Bowles.
Glenny Bowles. He's a fucking a Long Island dude. Fat, obviously. He's a self-proclaimed and just like wears it fat.
we got a
dude.
lot of fat people here.
Okay, cool.
It works.
a
It's
lot.
fucking awesome.
Working like
Working fat people. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like 10 people
That's
in the
so
office
unusual
right
to
now.
me.
And like
Wow, what a progressive office.
I know. It's fucking.
It's part of their diversity statement to have
well,
fat
now
people.
not hire fat people.
We have 2 fat guys,
Oh, damn.
and now
Those are rookie
a
numbers.
new kind of Lizzo type of.
Are you talking
girl.
about Charlie Clips?
Oh, I guess he's fat too.
Charlie Clips is fat.
Who's the new girl?
Courtney B.
Is she from The Stand?
Yeah, she's at the stand.
Yeah. So I was talking to someone like 2 nights ago on Friday, I think, and they were like, "Yeah, she's about to be on Wild Now."
Yeah.
But this dude, Glenny Balls, was like, I guess you
All
couldn't
right.
get Ubers. And he was like, I would have to like walk up to a taxi cab and like, I guess I would like have to type it in my phone, like where I was going. I'm like, Glenny, like you can talk still. Like just because there's not any more internet, it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to talk to anybody. But that's how foreign it is to people that if there was no internet, people would just stop talking. Like people wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
It would be bad news.
It would be crazy.
I feel like I would try to like lead some kind of counterinsurgency or some shit like that and like try and run the streets and like drive a bus around like fucking plowing through fucking good meaning citizens and go cannibal or some shit like that.
Wow.
Try and take advantage of a crisis. I feel like
I don't
a
know
crisis
what
like
I would.
that.
Wow.
I would
That
be
was
so
very
fucked.
revealing of who you are as a person.
Yeah, at least I'm being honest about it. You'd kill yourself.
Yeah.
Sass would join the army. He'd be like a fucking massive
No,
patriot.
I would not. I wouldn't join up. I would probably try and get some food and then just chill in
Yeah.
my apartment.
I would hoard food, I think. And yeah,
What
I have
kind
a lot of
food
books right
even
now.
though?
Frozen goods.
Yeah, I think frozen.
How though? How are you like? Where are you going to get a ton
Freezer.
of frozen food from?
I
The
don't know.
grocery store, you hear the bomb and then immediately run to Key Food and you come
Yeah.
back with all the DiGiorno.
And loot?
I'd run
Yeah.
to Dwayne Reed right
Or would you
downstairs
spend
Or do I
money?
need- Yeah.
because no one's gonna. Go
I
to
guess
Dwayne
I would
Reed
spend
first.
money. I don't want to indicate to other people that they should panic. You know what I mean? So I would act normal. Bring all the pizza back.
But they would be panicking.
Remember, like day 1 of COVID, people were like
Yeah.
buying thousands of rolls of paper
That was
towels
insane.
and toilet paper. And
Who
shit.
started that rumor? It was definitely the paper towel people that were like, "Oh, there's not going to be any
Dude,
more."
there was this one dude who like
Like a brawny dude.
like bought out like an entire state worth of hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
and he
I
was like
remember that.
planning on like selling it all for like
Yeah.
$1 billion, and then it just like everyone stopped caring about the pandemic.
and I
Yeah.
think they canceled his ass. I think that
did.
they, were
They
like,
canceled
"Fuck
his
you."
ass.
hard.
Yeah, it wasn't. They
But
weren't about to
still,
let
like,
that shit happen.
Terrible plan. on
There
his
was
behalf.
also a group of Hasids in Brooklyn who bought a shit ton of N95s
Oh, really?
and were like selling them on the black market.
really?
Yeah, that was like huge drama in April 2020.
That's smart as fuck, though. Taking advantage of a
have you
crisis.
ever worn an N95?
I have.
They suck.
They suck and they're so fucking ugly.
Uncomfortable and
Yeah.
so hot.
Yeah, they're so
They're
hot.
ugly as
They're
fuck.
so ugly. I had to wear one pretty recently because it was the only mask I could find.
Your life is so hard.
I know.
We have to wear them on the Wild and Out set because it's like an N95 zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we still have to wear masks and stuff and test every 2 days.
Where does it? Where do you shoot?
Yeah.
Atlanta.
What's the address?
Really?
Atlanta at Magic City.
Really?
Yeah,
Does Uncle Nick come through every show or what?
every show. Yeah.
Really?
Wait, that's so weird. I just had a dream last night. He wasn't hosting, and we like pretended he
What?
was there because they were gonna insert him in the edit. That's
like
crazy.
a hologram?
Yeah. And in the dream, I was like, I guess it makes sense. He has 20 kids.
Dude, he can't stop having fucking kids.
I know, it's crazy.
Why is he having so many kids? Is he trying to like repopulate the earth with Nick Cannon's? Is he trying to like spread his seed far and wide? Wasn't that what Steve Jobs was trying to do before he died?
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty
was Steve
sure.
Jobs doing that too?
Yeah.
How many kids did he have?
Or maybe he was just in the planning phase of spreading his seed far and wide. But
I know Eazy-E had like 50 kids, and him and his friend were in like a competition to see who could have
Ew.
more kids.
that's just
And
so
then he
much.
died of AIDS.
That's fucking nasty.
really
But then the
going
other part
well.
of me is like, I guess that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes people do that. Why do they
I
have to
guess.
live by my rules?
Moses was doing shit like that.
Abraham?
I think
Father of
Abraham
many?
Abraham was just had
Yeah.
fucking kids galore.
Yeah.
He was just running around like a fucking legend. I guess Nick Cannon's like a new prophet. Have you ever asked him about it? What's your conversations with Nick Cannon like?
No, they're pretty on the surface.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? Good.
Yeah.
Saw you're touring.
How
Yep.
many kids do you have?
How's Mariah? So,
Do people still make fun of him for Mariah Carey?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of old though.
Yeah.
It's getting old. Like making fun of him for his music, Mariah Carey, how many kids it's like getting old.
Yeah, you got to find new things and like he had like a turban phase. He's not still in
Yeah.
his turban phase. Is he?
No, he's over that. Now he like wears just like a lot of Louis Vuitton and he's really into like sit-ups.
He's a
He has
fucking
insane abs.
He does.
Yeah.
And he's like 65, right?
No, what? He's 40.
No, he was always like a little bit older than I would realize and be like, wait, he's kind of like a mogul. He
He's
is a
been
mogul.
around our entire lives.
I know. It's like one of the last it's like a connection to MTV. Like
Yeah.
it's like one of the last great jobs or like pretty good jobs on MTV. It's like all the shows that were on MTV kind of like had this massive rise and then, turned into something else. But like Wild 'N Out like has this staying power that I don't know why, but it has to be like Nick Cannon and he's almost uncancelable.
I also think there's like not a lot of like pure, just fun comedy shows out there that are that replicable. And it's, I mean, from a money standpoint, it's really easy to produce.
Yeah.
It's like Impractical Jokers, which has been on for a million seasons. And like True TV, like that's the only show on True TV because it's so fucking easy.
What goes into the production? Is it like, I know that it's like a lot, almost, is it like a camp where like you spend a couple days like rehearsing like
Yeah,
bits
pretty much.
down and you're all like kind of in like, I feel like you're in like
It's literally
a
camp.
lobby ball or like a hotel ballroom or some shit.
How do
like
you know that?
I don't know. I just feel like I've seen like videos of like, people
How
like
often-
practicing.
How often
That's
do you guys
exactly
record?
it. Yeah. We go like up to our hotel and we, stay there for 2 weeks. We get like a suite in our hotel and then we do warm up, like rehearsal for like 4 days in a conference room in a
is it,
hotel
like,
where we play zip,
exercises?
zap, zop.
Is it really like
and you'll go in a
an
circle.
improv class or
Yeah,
some
it's like
shit?
improv class.
Holy
They'll
fuck.
do like the circle. There's Niall. He's the executive producer. He's like, circle up, season 18, clap it up. And it's like, and he's like, I got to make cuts this season. Like every
Really?
season, there's like threatens of cuts, and then everyone stays. And everyone's like, fuck, I don't want to get cut. And like, there's like mind games and stuff in a fun way. Not like SNL mind games, more just like he wants everyone to do well. So he
Yeah.
like makes
What kind of mind games?
just like telling people
gonna
he's
get
going to
cut.
make cuts or like, I don't have room for everyone. And then you're at the
To
end
make
of the
you
season.
hungrier.
Yeah. If you're horrifyingly bad or you don't do like what they're telling you specifically, they'll be like, you have to go home.
Really?
But for the most part, they'll like threaten cuts and then everyone stays.
And are people blindsided when they get cut? Is it like a sports
No.
team?
No,
know
there's
if
a
somebody's
lot
sucking?
of like, he'll tell you like over and over and over again.
What is it like? Is it like new people that get cut? Like it doesn't work out?
Sometimes new, but sometimes it's someone who's been on for 4 seasons and they're like,
Damn.
all right, this is your season to let us
Yeah.
know what your thing is. And they still can't figure it out. So there's
Yeah.
multiple warnings.
How long have you been on?
5 seasons.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of seasons.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How often do you guys record?
We film like every 6 months or so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, although
That
like
sounds like a pretty sweet gig.
I can't complain.
Yeah.
And I find myself complaining and I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, well, we complain all the time.
Yeah, I know. And then
don't
there's
have much to
people who
complain
are
about either.
there's people who are like 20 years into comedy and they're just like, I don't know what my move is.
Yeah.
And
They're
you're on
like,
the same show like Kevin Hart was like a cast member on.
yeah,
That's kind
and
of
like Cat Williams.
Or yeah, and like it turns like people wind up getting like rich off of stuff they do like through Wild and Out.
I
Like,
know.
Like people are rich.
For me, it's like now I'm able to sell tickets. Once you have like a following, everything just goes further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You
works.
you're so much more, what's the word, motivated to like put stuff out there when you don't have 3,000 followers.
Yeah.
When you
don't
get
have to
like
work on
above
something.
20,000, you're like, oh, I guess people will already be there.
Yeah, I remember that was such a defeating feeling, like working on like a video for like
Yeah.
6 hours and putting it out against like 200
For
views.
who? It's like, but when you have a following, you're like, all right, I'll
Yeah.
film every set
Yeah.
and I'll put stuff out there. And then it
just
just
throw it
starts
out.
snowballing. And then all of a sudden, your only thing isn't Wild and Out. It's like, oh shit, I have a million things that people know me from. And that's going to help my audiences because it's such a diverse audience. It's like white girls and black dudes who come to my shows.
Which is fucking sick.
It's awesome.
Yeah, nice and diverse.
It is really diverse.
Game Time is a new ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows. And they guarantee the lowest price. I like to use Game Time all the time. Brandon, when do you like to use the Game Time app?
Oh, when I'm going to a playoff game, brother, get the best
Get
tickets.
the best tickets. I use the Game Time app all the time, and you can use it too. Download the Game Time app, go to the account tab, create a login, and redeem code BOYDAD for $20 off your first purchase. That's a very good deal. Download Game Time, last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Game Time.
What's the process like of like what is filmed for a live Wild and Out taping versus like what makes it onto onto the show?
We film for like an hour or an hour 15 or something. And then like 23 minutes makes the episode.
And is all the stuff within the hour, is it like pretty planned out? Like you've kind of like rehearsed it, or like, you know, like if you're doing like a little pick up and kill it or whatever, like you know what he's gonna do?
We're big fans of Pick Up and Kill It.
We love Pick Up and Kill It. In this house, we play Pick Up and Kill It. We know like what games we're going to play.
Yeah.
And because it's TV, you have to know like the order and
course.
stuff like that because they're not going to waste camera rolls on like everyone improvising. So you know like the structure of the episode, but you don't know like what's going to make the episode or like what jokes are going to like be good till the episode's over.
And so you
know
have
what I
like
mean?
an idea
But you don't,
of like,
there's no like rehearsal. There's no like producers know like what jokes you're going to say.
oh really?
No one knows.
So
yeah.
it's kind of just up to you.
Yeah.
And
Wait.
so can people can fuck up then?
Yeah. People fuck out all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
And they just don't put it in.
Yeah.
Obviously. Because
How,
they want it to be a good
Unless
show.
it's like a funny fuck up.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it's like a live show.
It's a live show. Yeah.
How do you? So like, do people like buy tickets, or do you guys like, just?
I
get
think you
people to come
can
sit in?
get them for free, but there's like a lottery or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking fascinating.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
there's not shows like that. There's not shows
no,
where
it's like the
a,
last one.
Yeah, but it's like
weird.
like we were saying last week, it's like vaudeville. It's like a bunch
Yeah.
of like you go up and it's like a variety show and like all these different types of like in the classroom.
I'm okay. That's 2 games so far. I'm ready for you to drop more as the
Let me
episode
see what else can I
continues.
sprinkle in there, because they did ask me like before I started at Barstool to like come through and try out. I was in like that.
Should.
It's
Does
just
Barstool not let you guys do
Yeah, I don't think
outdoor
they-
activities?
I don't know
Yeah.
if they would love that.
Dave,
they would.
Dave, come on, work
Or it's
on
just
it.
like 2
He's
weeks.
out here reviewing pizza. I
But
think
it's
you
for
guys
in
should be.
Barstool, though. It's like he has like one, or I don't know, but it's it's just like the fact it's like a couple weeks
Free
of
road.
shooting.
Keep going.
No, it's just a fascinating like style of comedy. It's fucking
Yeah.
it's dope.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How long do you think you'll be there?
I think I'll be there till I can't be there.
Yeah.
Till because
So they send
every
your ass home.
sit my white ass down. I'm gonna because they're always like Nick wants you to like be able to leave and come back as a guest. He doesn't want you to be here forever. Like you know,
I
like
get it, I
rotate
get it,
through
yeah.
new people.
yeah,
and like
they want you to get to the point where you're like, oh, I
don't
can
need to
only
be
make
there.
1 week, or like I can only make 4 days, and then to the point where like, oh, I'm too big for this show.
right.
Yeah.
Like
That's the goal,
The
but
85 South dudes.
they're too big for the show, but they're still on it.
But
They say
also-
that they're like, we want you to graduate, but then they still need those people.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I feel like I'm
they
shading
do
on
tie
the show
together.
too.
No,
This is all friendly.
You haven't shit on the show
Friendly
at all.
analysis, right?
Yeah, we're saying
Yeah.
like how
Yeah.
cool it is.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
sucking off the show right
We're
now.
oh,
Wilding
wilding out. Yeah.
Loving wilding out
Yeah.
right now. It's it's incredible. Carter Deems, another. Did
You
you
know
ever?
Carter? Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
R.I.P. He's not on the show anymore.
Yeah, he was.
He got chopped. Oh, they
No,
sent his
what?
ass
He
home.
didn't even get. He sent his own ass home. He sent his own ass home.
'Cause
They
he was
asked him to
like-
come back, and he said he had to work.
Damn.
He was in Atlanta,
What?
dude. I think he was like,
Yeah.
is he a lawyer or some shit
Yeah,
like that?
for like the government. He works for the Parks Department.
He is?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and they asked him to come back.
Imagine having like you're like you get like arrested and they bring your lawyer in and it's a dude from Wild and Out. You're like, I'm going to fucking prison.
No,
It's
but he
over.
was like, they need some white people, but I think he was too white for them.
Yeah.
He was just so white that it was almost
They
like
couldn't. Some of the stuff he was doing, they couldn't get.
it couldn't abide. But I worked I worked with him. He and I wrote for this battle rap show.
Mike, something.
Drop the mic.
Yeah,
Yeah. A battle rap show where people, celebrities would
Yeah.
battle rap against each other.
horrible idea.
Yeah.
Celebrities can't even like do jokes.
We had
Like when you have them on a roast or something, it's
Yeah.
so hard to watch. Having them rap it.
and it was on a teleprompter, and like some of them can't rap, but some of them can't even read. We had Rob Gronkowski on, and the words were just in front of him, and he was like squinting at it like he
Oh
couldn't.
my god.
Which I
That's
felt bad
brutal.
because he actually couldn't read. It
Well,
was-
He
yeah,
actually
so
can't
much
read.
CTE.
yeah,
He
Right.
probably can't even.
or he
form
just
a
not,
sentence.
he's
Right.
never had to. He just has never had to learn how to read. He was like programmed from a child to be a football player, and like
Right.
he didn't have to waste his time learning
Yeah.
to read. What kind of? You said you were in some writers' rooms with Francis before. What kind of stuff? Did
Hard
you,
pivot.
Or I'm curious
yeah.
about the writing background.
Oh yeah.
Or where
Francis
that
and I wrote for some producers who were doing like unscripted show pitches, and so the producers would be like, "We want a game show in every continent," and Francis and I would be like, "Okay, I guess we'll start Googling culture in Australia," and we would just sit in this room, and then when the guys left, we would just like shit talk everyone for like 3 hours, and the guys would come back, and we would like come up with a list really quickly. Francis is sneaky. I like him.
What do you mean?
Like he'll like from the outside, you're like, oh, he's like this uptight, like hardworking man. He definitely.
Harvard lacrosse guy.
But then like immediately when someone leaves, he's like, I fucking hate that guy. And he's like, Maddie, my plan, us out of here in 10 minutes. I'm trying to leave. And I'm like,
Really?
I really like him. Yeah.
How
He's
long
like-
ago was this?
This was like pre-pandemic.
Oh, so
You know,
this
like
is
Francis
after
is the kind of guy where you're like, I'm gonna hate him, and then within
Yeah.
2 minutes, you're like, I'm gonna lick your asshole. I'm obsessed with him. I'm
does
obsessed
have
with
this-
Francis Ellis.
Lickable asshole.
It's so lickable.
Just shine in there.
So
It says
just
this.
That's so
he's just
funny.
so
Put in the time
suave.
and just clean.
But I feel like he's a nice guy. He's actually a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Is that wrong?
No, he is.
Or am I being Francis pilled?
No, I just opened for him like all weekend.
And
at
it was
Gotham.
awesome?
It was awesome. Yeah,
He
He's a
probably
great
has
guy.
amazing crowds.
Yeah, it was really fun.
How does he formed?
You know
He's so
he worked
perfect.
at Barstool, right?
I
Did
know.
that? Okay.
That's why I
I think
keep
that he
talking
Yeah,
about
laid
it.
I
out
didn't
some
know
of
if you just
his-
like knew because he knows Roan or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that early on in Barstool, he got in trouble for like being the Harvard but like when you get to a stage where people are so critical of you, it like if you have like a decent amount of intelligence, like you'll like just iron out like the parts of your personality that like suck.
Yeah.
Like I really think
That's really it. He's really smart.
yeah, and I think that kind of comes with it. And some people like get into like a frustrating pattern where like people are critical of them, but they like can't like
Yeah.
get that part of their personality out.
Yeah.
And like you don't necessarily have to change just because people are critical of you. But I think that he is like a pretty bright guy, and so it's like any of that stuff he has a self-awareness to maybe
Yeah.
get out, or maybe he's just as like American Psycho and just like he's fooling us.
That'd be awesome.
He could be.
Yeah.
I
he
was
could
alone
be.
with him in his place once and nothing happened. So
He didn't kill you.
no, believe it or not.
He definitely didn't kill
I mean,
you.
played the piano.
I wouldn't be that surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be that surprised if he like one day found out that he's just been chopping people.
I wouldn't at
up.
all, but I would.
Strangling homeless people.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing, I would still like him. I'd
Yeah.
be like, but I love
He's
the
winning.
guy.
He's a winning personality.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, those homeless people had it coming. Like that's why he gets strong to strangle homeless
Yeah.
people. I feel like there could be something to that, but
Yeah, I think so too.
you can't hate on him for it. You can't get mad at him for it.
No.
Yeah. What are you trying to like? what was your goal getting into comedy and what is your goal now?
I don't know. That's such a good question. Thanks for asking.
Fuck yeah.
This is getting really deep.
Yeah, that's
My bad.
That's
I'm,
like our
freaking
show.
out.
My bad. Fuck, dude. I didn't mean to do
We're
that.
gonna we're gonna
dude.
try and make you cry. by the end of the
Okay,
episode.
cool.
Or I ask questions that I don't have the answer to myself about myself.
yes.
You know what I mean? I don't fucking know.
Okay, Socrates. My goal, I think, originally was like, I don't know, I started in 2016, maybe. I think my goal was like Amy Schumer level, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And now my goal is just actually, my goal is for a gradual rise so I can continue to perform as good as I can. I just think like the scariest thing about like show business is like people will pluck you up and then you're famous and then you run out of your ability to like be talented because your world is so warped and then you just turn into a fucking reptile.
You just stop having trauma to like play from because you're just staying at the Four Seasons every weekend.
Yeah, so that's why I keep dating men. Hey, we in this house we hate men. Yeah, you got to keep the trauma coming. Being a straight woman is so hard, but yeah. So I think I just really you can like start to see your like rise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just want to like keep it. I have to like keep myself grounded. And be like,
that's why I'm not getting famous.
I know, dude. You gotta stay underground. It's the only way to stay good, man.
They always offer me to get
I'm not
famous.
done hustling.
Yeah. Dude, was that stupid of me?
left.
Was that a stupid answer?
No.
You can see your rise. Shut up. I hate myself. I just meant in terms of like my guess formerly my goal would be Amy Schumer, but now I see like people argue if Amy Schumer is hot or not, and I don't want that to be that person.
Yeah.
I guess my only goal is to be a woman who's not hated.
And it's fucked
Which
because
is really hard.
a certain level, like people just fucking. People are going to
women.
be mean as fuck to you.
I know, it's really sad.
Or
People
like,
are mean to all women. Unless you're literally Zendaya or whatever.
Dude, think
People are
about-
mean to her.
People are mean to her?
I'm mean to her.
Oh, okay. You're like, people are mean to her. He opens YouTube, slut.
Yeah, what were you saying about her? What was that shit you were talking on Zendaya?
I don't remember.
Dude, I remember.
I don't think I actually do.
What do you guys think it takes to be a woman who's not hated in entertainment?
Dude, I was avoiding the whole time trying to ask you, like, what's it like being a woman in comedy? But
Another thing you don't know about.
I know.
You don't know the answer to.
I don't know shit about that. But
No, I have no idea.
I think that...
It's actually kind of fun
What?
being a woman in comedy.
Why is it?
You get a lot of bookings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many white dudes.
There's literally like in the New York scene, there's like 4 of us who rotate through. Like if Jordan Jensen cancels, I'm there. If I cancel, it's like someone else, and it's just like
We need
hey,
a we need a woman.
We need a girl. Can you come through?
Do people feel like that? Do you feel like they're like, oh, we need a diverse bill. Like we need like this type of person, this type of person,
It's so
this type
obvious.
of person.
It's so obvious. Like if someone's like message me and they're like, we had a dropout, I go to the show flyer and I'm like, I know exactly who dropped out and who I'm going in to fill for. Not saying that's the only reason I get booked, but it's a huge advantage. And I also end up doing well, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
It would be one thing to be, I get that spot and then bomb. But I also do well. But
You do
there
a
is
ton
an
of shit,
incredible
though.
advantage to being a woman in comedy right now, and that is that there are so few of us.
Yeah, are there
There's
still
also
not a lot?
disadvantages, which is being one and being surrounded by men all the time, which is can be, it's its own thing in itself. You have to like pretend to be cool with a lot of stuff. I don't pretend though. I'm a guy's girl.
No, what kind of shit do you have to pretend to be cool
no,
with?
just like when you're surrounded by men, you're like you're always just like I tour with Theo Vaughn and I'm like on a tour bus with like all these men and there's stuff where you're just like, damn, like this is a different environment.
Yeah.
It's it's not even bad. You're just like, this is
talking shop.
different.
Dude.
Yeah, just like running bits all night.
Dude, just farting.
Yeah, just
Just
there's
some
farting.
locker room talk.
A ton of
There's like
farting.
also stuff where you're like, I gotta put deodorant on in front of dudes, and like I gotta find out where to like fucking clean my fucking pussy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
sorry,
which is bullshit.
Literally
Which
11 a.m. But
no, it's fucking bullshit, dude.
So-
people shouldn't have to go through
you know
that.
the other thing is hard is like if someone's like a big headliner, they'll always pick their boy to open for them because they want their boy in the car. So just because it's all men, there's a lot of more natural networking.
Their literal
that
boy.
comes with the literal boy,
Yeah, it's like they just need another dude around.
son of a boy, dad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
It's so that
Fucking
we always say
dude.
there's like 5 words and like 3 of them are masculine ass
Yeah.
words: son, boy,
Masculine,
dad.
son,
Yeah.
boy, dad,
That's
bro,
what
man.
that was
mang.
the whole idea.
Wait, so but have you been finding that there are more women in comedy? Like, are there more? Or like, is there more competition? Is it like happening, or are you like,
I guess, but I like the competition. It makes you better.
yeah?
I'll watch my girls and I'll say, oh, they're joking about that. I have some jokes about that. Let me go a little deeper. it propels you to be like, now that there's more women, I don't have to be slutty, or I don't have to be like, haha, sex jokes. I can like start exploring other avenues because you see what else is out there.
Life can be very overwhelming at times, and many people are burned out without even knowing it. Symptoms can include a lack of motivation, feeling helpless, or trapped, detachment, fatigue, and more. Have you ever felt burned out? Because I know I have. Well, it's important to take care of that. We associate burnout with work, but that's not the only cause. Any of our roles in life can lead us to be feeling burnt out. And BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to prioritize yourself. Talking with someone can help you figure out what's causing stress in your life. 1 second. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 24 hours. Son of a Boy Dad is sponsored by BetterHelp, and our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/son. That's BetterHelp.com/son.
Your podcast is funny as fuck too, though.
Am I talking too much? I feel like I'm
this is a
talking.
podcast.
No, no.
We literally had you on to talk.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that's
why.
such a good point.
Yeah, we brought you here so you could talk a bunch.
So true, bestie.
I was tired of talking to Harry, dude. He's tired of talking
I know,
to me.
he's so chatty. I'm like, shut up, dude.
up, bro.
At Moon Tower, he was like, blah, 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 blah.
No,
Chill,
Moon Tower,
bro.
I just
We
had my- I
exchanged
think I
9
had-
words.
Yeah. I had my face buried in my phone.
Me too. I was
Yeah.
checked out.
Yeah.
Dude, my manager was like, after Moon Tower, he was like, my only note about Moon Tower, consider networking and watching more stand-up. I was like,
Oh,
bro,
really?
I paid $1,000 for
I
flights to
lost.
Austin.
Yeah, I lost money. I think
I
being
lost
there.
money.
A
Did
lot.
you?
And the
Did you
barbecue
too?
wasn't that good. Okay.
I
And you
didn't
know what
eat it.
barbecue makes me think? I hate myself. I hate Austin.
Why? Wait,
You
what do
didn't
you
like
mean?
it?
No, I liked
Austin,
it. I
but-
just like was cranky after because I was
Yeah.
like, I did really well on the shows. That's all you can ask for from me.
Yeah.
And I'm normal when I network. Anyway,
But you know you
What
did
was it?
really well.
yes.
That's a great
On
feeling.
the shows that were good. I
Yeah.
mean, like
yeah,
that
the
one,
one
show-
that we did together was awesome.
Which one?
Was
Oh,
it,
at the parish.
The parish, yeah, that was
There was another one, I think. Yeah. That was a good
Yeah.
venue. But there was a Velvet Room or whatever that was like a shit room.
Oh yeah, that
There was a couple,
room
like,
was
shit shows.
terrible.
Yeah.
It felt like I was at an open mic, like
Yeah.
in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I agree.
That was so bad.
But I thought the parish was good. Yeah.
The parish was
Sorry.
sick.
We digress.
No, that's fine. I completely forgot what we were talking about. But he said that when he went to Austin as well, he had no good barbecue and he didn't watch any comedy
I
either.
didn't try barbecue.
I don't like watching
can't
shows
really-
after I've gone up.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't do that at
Yeah.
all, respectfully.
Also, like for me, like I was like with a lot of the same people. Like I was seeing them every single day, like at night. So I was like,
same
I don't need
comics.
to watch. I don't want to watch. I don't need to watch their set 5 times.
I don't need to watch it. I know that's the other thing is we're all just doing
Like,
the
I know
same
their
jokes.
Yeah.
Especially for 7-minute sets
Yeah.
and it's JFL just for laughs. Like we're not fucking around.
Yeah.
We're doing
Yeah. It was quick sets and it was the
Yeah.
exact same set
And you
basically every
can't-
time.
If they had like one show that gave me a 15-minute set, I'm just like, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was 7, 7, 7, 7, it's like,
Why was
okay,
that?
I had
Was
a
that just a
6-minute
festival?
set in
6,
there.
like what are we
Yeah.
doing here?
Yeah, it's because the lineups were so big.
Damn.
And
There'd be,
because
like,
it's like
20
it
people on a
turned like
lineup.
showcasey more than I don't know.
So you would have both preferred to go 15, like full 15
At least
minutes?
one, just to be like,
I was fine doing 7. yeah. I had to go. I was enjoying
to
doing
go.
7. Yeah.
Well, you've been doing stand-up since 2016, you
Yeah.
said? Interesting. And how long did it take you to like, or like what's the longest you've gone? Like what's the longest like set that you've had?
I think there was one time I only started headlining like this year because of the pandemic, and then I got a following, and then so now I headline. So I headlined Zanies in Nashville, and so I'm on stage. I'm at like an hour, and then I get a note that's
Damn.
like Dion Cole is here,
No way.
and he wants to go up after you, but stretch for 5 minutes, and then I think I ended up doing like an hour 20.
Okay.
But that was like where
That's a lot of fucking.
You did an hour 20?
Yeah, but
That's fucking crazy.
But I stretched. I did like all the
That's
rest
like
of
the
I
length
did.
of
I know
The
it's like
Lion King.
so. No, I know. After that, I was like, it was all good though. But I was at my hour, and
Yeah.
then like I stretched. Like I pulled more stuff out, and then at an hour 10, I was like, I don't know if he's here, so I pulled out my phone and like
Oh,
did like
yeah. They mad
last
at you?
minute things.
did pick up and
then
kill
I
it.
think I did a pick up and kill it. I did in the classroom, and then I think I had them ask me questions. So that was like the longest I've been on stage.
Yeah.
I think all of my material is like 75 minutes right now. And then Dion Cole went after.
So was there a point in your career when you were like, you would prefer to do like 7 minutes, like he was saying, where like it would have given you anxiety to try and like stretch into 15 minutes or stretch to 20 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, definitely.
So what helps you get, or is it just like doing a ton of shit and writing a ton of shit?
Doing a ton of shit.
Yeah.
Headlining, once you do like over 45, like 20 becomes really easily and 30 becomes super easy.
Yeah. How do you write jokes? What do you like? Are you just like bullshitting with your friends, or is it like
usually
really intentional about it?
I don't know. Probably not intentional.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be intentional, but I'm not Seinfeld.
So hard.
Seinfeld's like, if you're not writing 3 hours a day,
Yeah.
why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Like, how does he even write 3 hours a day? Is he just like sitting over a typewriter?
Well,
like,
his
what does he
jokes
mean
are
by
all
writing?
One-liner type jokes.
I know,
feel
yeah.
like, too, which is different.
I don't know. He also isn't in the age of social media.
No.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you'll
way
go on the
different.
road with like an older comic and they're like, I just don't understand why you're all on social media.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
like, how the fuck else am I supposed to get booked?
Yeah.
It's so important.
I
Like
know.
your like Instagram like shows like everything that you do.
Yeah. How else are you going to sell
I
tickets?
can't imagine doing stand-up without being on social. Like
I don't
I
understand.
would never have tried it if it was like I had to do open, like hopefully like one day I would just get discovered at an open mic.
But back then, people blindly just went to shows. Like you could
Yeah.
go to a comedy club in Minnesota and people would just blindly go.
Yeah.
And now it's like everything is directed by social media.
Yeah.
Girls Gotta Eat, go on the road, and that's who goes to the shows.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I guess it's not though. Although I think the one crazy thing is now everyone's audiences are so specific.
What do you
Versus
mean?
it used to just be like, we're going to a comedy show. But now fandom is so strong that it's like, I don't know.
People
Anyone can be funny if you have an audience.
It's
Which is
true.
bullshit, dude. Everyone shouldn't be able to be funny.
I know.
That's some fucking. But there's way different styles of comedy. Do you guys find that there's like comedians that you meet that are like way funnier on stage or like way funnier off stage, or is it usually pretty like you're either funny on stage, funny off stage, or like I don't like your comedy and I don't think you're funny?
I don't know.
I don't talk to people when I'm not on stage. So I think for me, I'm like, I'll sit there by myself, just like doing nothing.
Right.
And then I'll go up and I'll do my set.
Yeah.
And then I'll get off. But then there's some people who I feel like are like I noticed this at Moontide. There's a lot of people who are just always on.
Yeah.
Like they're always making jokes.
Yeah,
Like, and it sounds like they're trying out new material, like while
Oh my
actively
God.
talking to you.
Is there anything worse than someone telling you something and then they
You
go on
can-
stage and, and you're like,
It's like, are you using me?
was I your warm up?
Am I a commodity to you?
How fucking dare you?
We're not having a genuine
Which I don't
conversation?
mind it, but I just don't have the energy to like be like
Yeah.
that.
It depends on the show for me. I genuinely think people think that I'm bipolar because every single show I'm a different mood. Like sometimes I'm chat, and other times it's like, don't fucking look at me.
Yeah.
And now people don't know what to think, but I got to keep them on their toes. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just gassed and you're like, I can't speak to a single individual.
Yeah.
I'm here to go up and leave.
I feel that. And I feel it's tough probably sometimes being like, I got to tell some fucking jokes right now. Like, I feel like shit.
Yeah.
But I guess you got to fight through it.
Dude.
I feel like that's how you live
That's
your
why
life.
I like the 7 minutes
Yeah.
because I was
Right.
like, I was super tired, but I was like, I can just power through this.
7 is pretty quick.
It's very short.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times does 7 go into 120? Like you did a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
know.
7 minutes.
Well, that was the thing that was. It, I
Probably
guess
just under 30 or 30.
Is that it? Are you good at math? I'm not good at math.
No, that's
Times.
totally wrong. Don't look at me. I'm
his smart
dyslexic.
ass. He knows the fucking
7
answer. What is
times.
it, Tyler?
No, 7.
About 20.
Oh, I was thinking 210. 120, 210.
Yeah. Wait,
Who
right?
needs fucking math anymore?
21.
About, right?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Who needs math is a thing when you have Instagram.
It's a fact. We have
what I
Instagram,
mean?
not even just the
social media
calculator on
changed math completely. It's
Absolutely.
a completely different world now.
People will just like post like a math problem on Twitter and it'll go viral because people are like arguing
because no
over
one
math.
no one can get it right.
People just don't know
It's
math.
like basic PEMDAS, and people
I
are
know.
like, no, that like everyone has different answers.
Yeah.
It's like you can just like there is only one answer.
Can I say something?
Get it off your chest.
Twitter is a mess right now.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, it's just like a lot. The info it's getting to be a lot.
What kind of stuff is the algorithm?
It's like a
feeding you?
girl who shits on a man and gets 200,000 likes and she has big titties. And then it's like a guy who's like, my son died of COVID today. Please wear your mask. And then it's like someone shitting on Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yes.
And then it's like a stand-up comedian with like no followers who has 4 likes. It's a lot.
It
The
is.
sass on
switch up your
Twitter.
following.
I gotta switch it up. I'm trying to get more into dog pictures, and I got like blue check marks.
I follow like 1,000 dog accounts
Really?
on Instagram though.
The
not
on
Twitter.
Instagram. Yeah, I just feel like Twitter is getting too snarky for me.
Yeah. Oh, the snark is unbelievable. The people just play into their own snark and they fucking love it. It's like a language.
Yeah.
It's like sarcasm, like 3.0. People
Yeah.
are just snarking the shit out of each other.
You know what's like the best social media is just going to Reddit and going to the popular page.
Yeah, it is. It
Is
feels
it?
really
It's
good.
so good. It's
There's
just
so
like,
much to
it's a lot of
read.
just wholesome
Yeah.
or just like actually interesting stories.
You can
Yeah.
just seek out good like
Yeah.
positivity or
There's
like
good
futuristic
news.
shit.
They have good science news and stuff.
Yeah.
Yesterday, my Twitter was giving me a ton, like 15 videos of like goats jumping on people's backs.
Oh,
I was like, I don't
Goats
know
are
how I
big
got
right
to
now.
this fucking.
yeah,
You're on
yeah.
Goat
Twitter.
Talk.
Yeah.
But also every morning, the algorithm thinks that I want to see like a high school fight, and it's the first thing that comes up
Yeah.
every day. It's like a promoted tweet of just like high schoolers
You
beating the
definitely
shit out
follow
of each
all
other.
those like
I don't even
creatures of
follow
the-
Yeah,
them,
you do.
but I watch the fight to the
Definitely
end.
do, yeah.
I watched the fight through
Yeah.
the entire way, and so it's like, oh, you watched the entire video? I'll be sure to give
Yeah.
you another one tomorrow.
That's not surprising at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's come back into my life, but it's there every
Yeah.
single day.
I never watch that shit. I don't
Me
like
neither.
fight
Makes you feel
videos.
terrible.
No, it stresses me out.
Yeah,
I don't
it
like
stresses me
tension.
out.
I don't like, like on TikTok for a while, I was on a weird dating side of TikTok and then like stuff about abusive relationships.
Oh,
and
TikTok is terrible.
yeah. You get onto one side of TikTok, you gotta, I don't know.
I'm not on TikTok anymore. I deleted it.
Really? I think I should delete it. I think it's hurting my brain.
Have you? Do you just get sucked into it and spend a ton of
Yeah,
time on there?
Like before I
Such a
go to
time
bed.
suck, yeah.
No,
And then there's these videos that's just like tilted toward you. You have all these videos that make you feel good because the algorithm knows
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah.
it's
an
so
endless-
easy
it's
too.
an endless feed.
It's so
Endless.
easy to just whip through it.
I know.
But it's also like you said about social media. You probably feel the pressure. Like I got to put shit up on here. Like that's how I'm gonna grow this account. I'm gonna have people see like the numbers. I'm gonna have like try and like get more people to be fans of me. I feel like it's like
Yeah.
you want to disconnect from it, but it's also like you need the shit.
Yeah, I feel like during the pandemic, I was trying to become like front facing TikTok famous. And then once stand up reopened, I like dropped it all. I
What
was
kind
like,
of stuff
oh,
were you
never
doing on
mind.
TikTok?
I was trying to be like, I don't know, who are some of those?
The D'Amelios.
No. Oh my God, hilarious though. Obsessed with them.
You watched
I-
the Hulu documentary?
No, should I though?
Oh,
Maybe
it's
I'll do
so
that
good.
today. I kind
You
of
only
have some
gotta
time
watch.
off today.
You only gotta watch like the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
And because after that it gets super repetitive.
Yeah,
but it is wild.
They are fascinating.
It's interesting as fuck.
It's not interesting. It's them like scream crying about comments.
Yeah.
But it's like so
Yeah.
entertaining.
That is interesting though.
It's not. I mean, it's not. They're like it's exactly what you'd expect it to be.
Their life is so weird. So
I
is
know.
Addison Rae's
Yeah.
and all those people.
They're not real humans.
They're interesting,
not
but
real
not like
humans.
nuanced. They're not like nuanced human
No,
beings.
no.
They're like pretty one note, but it's like it is interesting that they have ascended to such a level of fame
I know.
and like what's going to happen
It's
to them.
horrifying. Well, I think they need to start saving their money because I don't really
They're on the
think-
decline hard.
Yeah, hard.
Hardcore. I think
Hardcore.
Addison Rae is like now like the most famous one.
But
The
she was in
D'Amelios
that.
are-
Yeah, they fell off.
They're gone.
Like they're if they post, all their comments are like,
Yeah.
like this. If you had to search Charlie to find this.
Yeah,
video.
yeah. This is
Really?
like why I deleted TikTok
It's
because
so
I would get
sad,
so
yeah.
invested into
Yeah.
this shit.
I know.
And it would like, oh my God. Like I remember one of the things that really, for some reason, this like pissed me off so much. It was when they would be like, why are they like going to this? Like they're not celebrities. And then someone would be like, well, they are celebrities. And then
Yeah.
it would just be like a constant back and forth
Constant.
about like these dumb little words and like what they mean
I know.
for Charlie D'Amelio.
It's so the comment section more so than
Yeah.
anything on TikTok is
Yeah.
where I'm like, stop fucking
Yeah,
doing this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It has to be doing crazy things to those people's brains that are like coming out of nowhere, like probably like literal poverty, and they'll just like sing something beautiful and they'll have like 900,000 followers the
Right.
next day. And
I mean, it
it's like,
happens
oh my
to
God.
so many. I mean, it happened. What about the dude that did the skateboarding video?
Yeah, the cranberry guy.
The Cranberry guy, yeah, with the Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
And he got like minivan
People were like
endorsements and
buying
shit.
him
Yeah,
trucks.
he got, like, an Ocean Spray endorsement.
Yeah, I think he got
crazy.
an Ocean Spray car.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Or like the sea shanty dudes. People were just singing sea
Oh, yeah, I
shanties
forgot
like
about
crazy.
that.
And then they would go on like tour or something like that.
Yeah, what the
And now
fuck?
they're getting like 2,000 views a video.
Yeah, it's really
No.
depressing. That's why I stopped
That's
using
got-
it
it
because I
hurts
was
my
like, this
brain.
is like,
Yeah.
it's such like a unrealistic like jump
is.
that you get.
It
I
fleets
know.
so quickly too. Like if you're not like if you have like a flavor of the week style video or
Yes.
something, that it'll just like drive you crazy because like people like you for this thing. But I guess it's like being a one-hit wonder in some ways. But just,
It's like exactly like that, and then they only want to see you do one thing, but it's like then once they don't do that anymore,
I know.
they're just like fucked. Because kids are like dropping out of school and like high school. So like Charlie D'Amelio left high school to
And
go
they
to LA.
moved to LA. We
Yeah.
bought her a house in LA with our views. They used to live in Connecticut.
Yeah.
damn.
Insane.
And now she's like 16 years old. It's like, what do you got planned for the next 8 years?
Yeah, what's the next step? Med school? I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because you can't read, just like Rob Gronkowski,
I know.
whatever his name is.
She has no idea. She can't. She's like, tell me what the comments say.
Yeah.
And just cries about it.
Dude, it's fucked.
Her
It's
parents are
such
there
like
with a
a
cattle prod being like, fucking dance.
Yeah.
Like, we need houses too.
Market D'Amelio.
It's insane.
Bird Dogs. Bird Dogs make some of the best shorts, pants, whistle footballs in the world. I like to wear the shorts all the time. I wear, especially this time of year when it's getting warm out. They have liner on the inside of them built in, so you don't have to wear underwear if you don't want to. They're very comfortable. I would highly recommend them. They're very good quality. They're honestly not. They're very well priced. Yeah, I would definitely check out Bird Dogs. With our promo code SUN, they'll throw in a free whistle tip football. That's go to birddogs.com, use promo code SUN, and boom, a free whistle tip football with your pair of Bird Dogs. Stay warm and comfortable this winter in your Bird Dogs.
That's why like stand-ups, like we all get in our head about like, oh my God, they're getting such a huge following.
Yeah.
It's like, would you want to be known for that? Because they're fucked.
Yeah,
they're fucked.
Oh my God, I could talk about this for like 7
Yeah.
hours. Yeah. I won't get into it.
It's
but-
so comforting though once you start to tell yourself that.
Oh, I
Because
knew
I
it
don't
was gonna
compare
come.
myself to others anymore.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen. I wrote like this whole blog about it where I talked about how, MagCon
No.
from Vine, like Nash
No.
Greer.
No.
No, never mind. Scratch it.
Some
Keep-
dudes from
let's
Vine.
keep it moving.
I know what Vine was.
We know what Vine was, yeah.
They basically did the exact same thing as like
Yeah.
all those kids, and they were like, they all had like 100 million followers, and now they get like 10 views on like their YouTube videos,
Oh my
and all
God.
like have to live in like small houses in the middle of the woods, building bombs.
They're just
really-
broke and angry.
Yeah,
He in
I
3
feel
years.
that's a good thing about stand up though. It's like I feel like it's like a pretty true meritocracy. It's
Yeah.
like if you can make someone laugh in
Yeah.
the room,
Mhm.
yeah.
that's like you are funny.
I agree.
It
You are
feels
funny
like
at some level.
sustainable.
It feels more like less flavor of the week.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
there's always going to be live performance. I think people would always come out, at least in our
Yeah.
lifetime. I don't know what the fuck's happening after I die. I don't give a fuck.
Once the bomb hits, once that
once the
loud
bomb
ass
hits-
thunder hits,
Yeah,
I do actually think like people are kind of like spacing themselves from the internet.
The internet?
and like
were you just
digital
on Wild
stuff.
and Out 2 weeks
Internet,
ago?
yo. Period. And that's on cat, no, whatever, fleek. But I think people are like valuing live stuff more. So I hope, I don't know, that's what I'm telling
Yeah.
myself. You can't like watching a stand-up special versus going in person
So
or
much
like even
different.
TikTok versus in person. It's so fun to go out. That's what I'm telling myself.
I like going. I think going to comedy clubs is like one of the most fun
It's
things
so
to do.
fun.
I would rather see like a local show in New York than go to like a show like MSG or something like that.
I agree.
It's so much fun.
It's so fun.
Like a
It's-
concert, you mean?
no like a
Or
I would,
like a big ass.
yeah like a big ass.
You want
comedy
something
show.
more
Yeah,
intimate.
the small shows
Yeah.
are fun. They're
Like
really
300 people, 75 people. What,
Yeah.
what size?
fun. Anything.
Or I guess I'll just ask.
Crunching
Well, no,
the numbers.
we went to that like Pete Davidson like 9/11,
Oh yeah,
show.
MSG, yeah.
and it like wasn't that great.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Comedy in that form is
Yeah,
just
it's
like
terrible.
horrifying. It shouldn't happen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not
Even
even.
theaters are not as
A theater's better, but like an
It's
arena is brutal.
brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, that sounds humiliating. Being up
Yeah.
there and being like, I'm single. Like,
I know. And they had
Do
I
better.
know. Yeah.
They
have to be.
Like, I do not, my comedy does not need to be heard by
No,
10,000,
no.
20,000 people at once.
They
That's
had
an
like
intimate thing.
They had like local openers that going up in Madison Square Garden.
Your boy Cypher Sounds.
He went up?
No, Sci-Fi didn't go up, but he DJ'd the entire thing.
He did?
Yeah,
Hilarious.
And that was when I like first like found out about him because he kept on doing his I'm very famous in New York
He's so funny.
at
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden during like the 9/11 tribute.
Hilarious.
It was so funny.
You and 9/11 are very famous in New York.
Yeah.
they
Cypher's
really
so
are.
funny.
that
I
was-
threw up on his arm in Austin.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
You want to hear what happened in Austin?
Yeah, definitely. If it ends with that.
Okay, so
what?
we were at Moon Tower. This is a situation at Moon Tower. We get 2 drink tickets a night for a drink.
Per show. I was stacking
And also at the Antones or whatever. Yeah. You
Yeah, I was.
Why didn't you just use both of them?
No, because you can stack them
can
up at the end of
stack
the
'em.
night at Anton's or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you were going around to multiple places.
And at the
and
end
then
of the night,
oh,
yes,
got it.
at the end of the night, they had an after party. Oh, why
An
does my
after
voice
party.
keep
After party.
changing? An
The
after
after
party at
party.
Anton's where you, but the bartender was slow. There was one bartender. The drinks
Yeah,
are
that
watered
was
down.
bad.
Okay, so
They also
Saturday,
the only food they had was like raw like salmon or some shit.
it was weird.
I was hoping they were gonna have like some burgers.
Like, was it like
just
lox?
it was just like grapes.
It was literally. It was like Wegmans catering of like
yeah.
a little
Why?
little tiny like like
Like
subs
little
cut up
pieces of
into this
cheese.
big cheese.
Yeah.
I'm like cutting cheese
I was so
while
hungry.
while like Maria Bamford's like I'm like, what is going on here? I don't know. I was like, this is giving. It felt like we were at like a work conference.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, I thought there was gonna be
Yeah.
burgers or
Yeah.
like,
there were burgers the last night, but they were like little
so
tiny
let me tell you about the
sliders.
last night. Let me tell you about the last night. This is why I didn't know there were burgers, because I was so annoyed at the Antone situation.
Yeah.
And I was so stressed from the festival that the minute my last show ended at the Creek,
Yeah.
I was at the Creek in the Cave. I know everyone who works there, and I had sex with one of the bartenders last time I was there. So I started getting, pays to be a whore. So, but now he has a girlfriend. So
Oh,
because of that, I was like, ooh, he's gonna give me free drinks because like we have a little bit of a past.
Dude, shout their names out.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
Gary Goldman. And so I'm like, I'm going to pummel drinks because when I get to Antone's, I don't want to be knowing. It's like when in college you pregame. I pre-gamed. So I
Damn.
blacked.
I was blacked out the entire time I was at.
Okay,
in
so
Austin.
I blacked out. And when I black out, I'm going to be gone for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Like I won't remember a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm still there.
Just
And so I get to Antone's blackout. I walk there with Jackie Fabulous and some manager guy who I don't fucking know. Some guy, some agent or whatever. I don't know. These guys are fucking freaks. Another white dude who's just like,
What kind? What do you mean freaks? Like
you know,
just
they're in
like,
industry if they call you by your first and last name every time they see you. You know, like
They also all had like
Maddy Smith.
passes.
Smith.
Maddie
That was
Smith.
so weird. I hated how they all
The lanyards.
They all had passes, and they were like it was like industry.
The lanyards. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate that. And the lanyards were, you know how lanyards are supposed to be like this big? They were
massive.
like a tablet.
Just like a shield.
Yeah.
It was big.
Chest protector.
We're walking through Austin down 6th Street.
I'm industry.
For a
The
party.
fuck out of my way.
Yeah.
You know who I am?
Hello.
The cop tries to pull you over, you
Industry
just show him the lanyard.
Yeah, it's like a PBR card or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What are those called?
Yeah, the friend
Oh
of police.
yeah, what are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
FOP?
We got those coming still.
PBC or something.
What's
Yeah.
PB?
Police benefits card.
Oh, probably.
My friend flashed one time when I was in a
It-
car
dude,
with no
and it works.
registration. It works.
It works. They're like, oh, on your way.
Some
you should have
dude's
said something
sending us
sooner.
them.
You're literally blackout, and they're like, "My apologies."
Yeah.
Okay,
You're like
so
a gun-wielding person in like Times Square. They're like, oh, get out of here, kid.
All right.
Move along.
Okay, so this is what happened. I feel like I'm more invested in the story than you
No,
guys
I'm
are, so I
excited to hear it.
apologize.
No, not at all. I'm trying to hear stories.
So, and I feel like we have a lot of listeners in Austin. We have a lot of listeners in Austin. So,
Of course.
do we know the numbers on Austin?
Not yet.
Okay,
They're huge. It's 6 figures,
Yeah,
mid 6
a lot.
figures.
mid 6.
Yeah.
Okay,
This podcast gets like 10 million listens an episode.
In
Okay.
Austin alone.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was on Joe Rogan.
Well, we're a little.
That's why we're big in Austin.
Big and yes, shit. It's all coming back. It's all I'm pretty high. I apologize.
Are you?
Yeah, I probably should have told you guys that.
Oh,
at the
not
top.
at all.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I got
I
high
feel
too.
like I'm holding
Harry
you guys
doesn't-
hostage.
Harry
Are you guys
doesn't
good?
smoke. No,
No,
we're
we're
chilling.
having
Okay,
a
we're
good time.
chilling?
We're having
Okay.
a good
Yeah, you're talking. Why are you self-conscious about talking? It's because you're high.
It's 'cause I'm
When you-
high,
At
and
first, when you're like, "Am I talking too much?" I was like, "Ooh, she might be high," because that is a highest
Just
thing to
keep,
think.
keep telling the story.
Okay, so this is what happened. I'm walking over. All I remember is me and Jackie Fabulous are like, the guys in Austin are fucking hot. And then I don't remember a thing. So then
Damn.
I end up going on stage for the encore of Comedy Jam, goddamn Comedy Jam,
Oh, yeah.
which I sang at on Thursday, but on Saturday night they had everyone come up.
Are you
And
sang
big-
at
Not
it?
me.
Yeah,
What'd you
except for
sing?
Harry.
Not me,
I
I
sang
wasn't allowed.
Ironic by Alanis Morissette.
I was trying to go up so bad.
Why didn't you?
I was looking at the screen because they were like projecting it
Yeah.
upstairs, and I was just looking. I was like, "Damn, I want to go up."
Why didn't you go up? You could
'Cause I
have
got
gone on the last
nervous.
night. Okay. Next time.
We've seen him shit-faced singing karaoke.
I like to sing.
But it's
singing
yeah.
Rocket Man.
But it's not karaoke. It's like they have an
different.
actual
It's like a thing.
band.
And you got to like talk to Josh.
Yeah.
Josh Adam Myers is like,
Yeah.
You can't like fuck up. You like have to kind of like hit the pitch a little bit.
It's like a thing.
yeah.
So anyway,
Josh is hilarious.
He's
too, yeah.
he's a guy. He's a guy and a half. I'll tell you that
a
much.
full guy,
He just sings
150%
Yeah.
guy.
all the time.
So there's this show called Goddamn Comedy Jam.
Uh-huh.
Where there's like a band and Josh Adam Myers is like the ringleader and you go up and you sing a song with the band, but you have to like preface it with words and be funny and blah, blah, blah. And you have to pick a song that's going to get the audience going. Okay, anyway, so on the last night, they had everyone come up and sing. And beforehand, I was like talking to Big J Okerson, for those who are not
Sure, of course, yeah.
cultured
Okerson, yeah.
with the Legion of Skanks.
we're big Big J fans on this podcast.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Sass
Big
is.
J
No, I'm
fans.
not.
He's our white whale.
Call me Ishmael. But so I'm talking to Big J. I'm like swaddling over, and he was like nervous for me. And then apparently I go up and I sing every note to every song perfectly.
Damn.
And the-
Is
and
it,
the
did
song-
this
I was
actually
like-
happen, or they just tell you that happened?
No, they told me like
There's video of it, isn't there?
Not Saturday. There might
Oh,
be
got
a
it,
Saturday
got it.
night video.
Maybe
If
not. I
we
This
didn't
should
feels
watch
watch.
like
I just
this
saw
feels
whatever
like
you
in
put on
Wolf of Wall
Instagram.
Street when Leonardo DiCaprio drives the car home and he's like, I got home without a scratch on my
It's
car.
literally that.
Crawling
I'm like,
up on
meanwhile, I'm
stage.
crawling into
It's
my
like
home.
10,000
My wife is like, I want a divorce. I'm like, that turned out great. That's probably literally what happened.
I killed it.
No, I do have something in me that's like, if I know a song, I'll sing it perfectly. I know exactly what happened. I fucking crush it. But then afterwards, Big J was like, Maddie, do you want to get burgers? And I was like, but what about the comedy jam?
Oh no.
I didn't even know I went
That's
up.
hilarious.
Isn't that great? And then I
Yeah.
woke up the next day in my hotel bed in that tiny little room and
Those
was like,
rooms were
what
small.
happened? Oh no, then I threw up at the creek. Oh, that's what I
Yeah,
was
when
going
did
to
you
say.
throw up on his
With
arm?
Cypher Sounds,
Yes.
we all walked back to the creek. Rebecca took me there and then I projectile vomited there.
Fuck.
And there was some, and then I in the toilet.
I'll be
was
honest,
mostly in
I'd
the
be
toilet.
pissed if someone threw up on my arm.
Someone threw up on my
He
arm
seemed
when I was in
chill.
second grade, and it has
Really?
stayed with me forever.
Yeah.
And
So
they, oh my god,
I think
I'm
he
gonna
was
throw up
pissed
thinking about it.
because
You threw up on his arm. Yeah.
when he called me a week later, I gave him his space to chill, and then he called me a week later, and we were laughing about it.
Really?
I gave him his distance,
Sounds like
as you're
he
supposed
gave
to
you.
do with
He
men.
gave you the space.
I gave him space. You know how men sometimes like just need space? I'm good at giving guys space. Not to brag. Sometimes.
Just ghost dudes.
Yeah, I think maybe
Just
I'm the
giving
one
him
ghosting.
space. Yeah.
What do you guys think of like when men like need space? I've heard you're supposed to like let them.
I have no clue.
He's definitely a dude that needs space. He definitely
Really?
needs
I've
space.
never needed space once in my entire life.
Says the guy on his phone while we're speaking to him.
I need space right now, guys.
Because people just don't want to.
Are you guys in relationships?
I'm married, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm a married man.
too.
No, you're not.
We actually have the same wife.
Oh, shit.
That's
You're sharing
how we
it?
started the podcast.
How do you guys live? You guys, I just was
Yeah,
gonna
we
ask
live
if you live
together.
together.
Yeah, we do.
That would
Or
make
no, we're
sense.
thinking about moving in.
Yeah.
We wanted to get married first and
Get serious.
see, and see what
How long have
direction.
you been married?
I got married less than a year ago. Yeah.
Wow.
I got a ring on my finger, all that
Fuck,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy,
Kind of
dude.
baller to be married.
I know, right?
It's
Yeah.
nuts.
One can only wish.
I know.
Are you gonna get married someday?
No, I feel like I'm just gonna have a kid alone when I can afford it.
That is
no
that
one
move.
can. No one can handle me. You know what I mean?
Facts,
Too
dude.
intimidating.
Just have some fucking
That's
some
what I tell
donor.
myself.
You should just get go to the
It's too
bank.
much to handle. My emotions are so strong. I just imagine every dude who's ever like abandoned me, just like in their bed, like fuck, every night, like I lost her.
I need space.
Been watching you on Wild and Out.
Shit.
I need a bunch of fucking space.
Yeah.
Why are dudes saying that a lot? That they need space?
No, I just feel like I get involved in things that are like intense and then they like abandon because I'm fucking annoying.
I think that
No.
it was way better when dudes just like didn't talk about their emotions at all.
Yeah,
I have to
bury
agree
that
with
shit.
this. Now they're always like my anxiety and like my mom when I was growing up, and you're like, why can't you just
Like
hit
chill,
me?
Oedipus. Like,
Like, chill, Oedipus.
Right.
Wrong energy, Oedipus. So that's how I feel. I just feel like, yeah, the mental health with guys is strong,
It's
and they're just
so
like,
gay.
I don't know, just like I get like, and then they talk about it, and then they treat you like shit because of it.
Yeah.
Because they're
And
like,
they're
more
entitled
empowered.
to.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm just going through a
And
lot
all
right
of us
now.
are just like, he has anxiety. Like he's a fucking rescue.
Yeah, chill,
He's
dude. Your life's
appreciating.
incredible. Do you find that that's worse in New York City or in other places?
No, I just think it's bad for just people our age.
I think it's worse in New York City. I think dudes are like
Yeah, I've
have
had-
like cool ass clothes and like fucking
Cool-ass clothes.
have like problems and shit like
It's bad.
that.
Like on a
Mustaches.
first date, guys will be
Yeah.
dumping their trauma on me, and
It's
I'm
like chill, dude.
First of all,
what's your favorite color? Like it's
What's
not
your-
that
can we-
deep.
Yeah, can we talk about like
Like
have you
pepperoni
seen
or
Dumb and
plain,
Dumber?
or
Have you
like-
seen Dumb and Dumber? Let's like quote that for a while. Yeah, they'll dump on me, and I'm like, if I told you my trauma, you would fucking cry. It would change forever. But go off on how your parents' divorce was really bad. Shut up.
Chill.
You're
Everybody's
30.
parents are divorced, dude. Chill the fuck out.
Dude.
Everybody has that. It's not some unique thing to
Everybody.
you. You bury that shit down. Swallow that, my friend.
Bury that shit.
Just get rid
I
of
don't
it.
know.
Have
Yeah,
some freaking pride.
people
But I
are-
think in
people are
other
too
cities,
open.
smaller towns, people have like fewer emotions. They just wear jeans and like an Under Armour shirt and like shit is fucking.
So everyone
simple.
knows each other too.
Obsessed with the Under Armour.
Like they're like,
though.
I know your parents are divorced.
Yeah.
I know your parents. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm your cousin. Now let's go fuck.
That's why we're dating. We have
Let's
shared
get outta
trauma.
here.
You get me, I get you.
I just feel like no one gets me like you do.
Yeah. We have so much history.
We got the same jeans. We got
I think if by 35 I'm not like wifed up, I'll just move to a small town and get with like an Under Armour guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Under Armour
thing.
rep.
Yeah.
Dude, there
Yeah.
Under Armour has
The
to be like
CEO of
a
Under
$1 trillion
Armour.
brand because every dude who's not in like a cool guy in the city is just wearing some fucking.
I feel like Under Armour used to be way bigger.
It was hot.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, we were all wearing
I remember
Under Armour.
everyone used to have just that big Under Armour logo sweatshirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's cool anymore, but I think like dads who like T-ball dads and shit like that
Oh,
who
yeah.
are like
Oh, yeah.
over aggressive are just like walking around in full Under Armour.
I used to
Under
hate
Armour.
Under Armour.
Hate.
I hated it.
And it was really expensive.
Well, it's just a
too.
type of person. I think like
I just thought their clothes were like I like cotton. You know, I don't
Not
like
dry
I don't
fit?
like the stretchy ass
No
like
way.
skin
And
tone.
wanna
all
feel
of
the
it's so
sweat.
bad.
yeah,
It just
does.
gives suburbs.
Or like when-
respectfully, I'm not like an anti-suburb person.
But I know it, or like when you see people who are like clearly on vacation wearing
Yeah.
Under Armour or some
Yeah.
shit like that, like where like just throwing a button like a Tommy Bahama or some shit like that. Just even just the Kohl's
I know.
button down. Like it doesn't have to be that deep.
Even a cold button down.
Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be that
Dude.
crazy.
Cold ass button down.
Sometimes I'm in
Kohl's.
the airport and I'm like looking at people and I'm like, how do you love yourself when you dress like that?
Oh man, you
Not
should have
even
seen
bad,
me in the
just, like,
airport the
mid.
other day.
What'd
Yeah.
you say?
You should have seen me in the airport when I was leaving Austin.
Tell me.
That was
Under
the
Armour
lowest,
head to toe.
lowest I've ever been.
The Austin airport can suck my cock.
I got there at 2 a.m.
Oh yeah, 'cause
It
you
was
had that early
closed.
shuttle. Oh my god.
So I
really?
laid on the floor of the airport for like 3 hours.
What? So the
Yeah.
shuttle took you too early?
No, I didn't even do the shuttle. I
Oh.
didn't feel like making that guy drive me
Yeah.
at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, no, fuck
Yeah,
that. Yeah, and those
paid.
people were volunteers.
I paid. Yeah.
Really?
Were you supposed to tip him?
Definitely.
I didn't
no
tip
way.
anyone.
I'm already in the red for this trip.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I felt bad. I didn't tip him.
Hell no.
That's fucked up. You gotta tip, especially if they're like you gotta tip the shuttle people, and especially
It's
if
not
they're
actually a
volunteers.
shuttle.
Are they
It's just
actually
a dude.
volunteers.
No, they get paid. I talked to the guy that picked me up from the airport,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I thought it was
like, so there's just like a
volunteers.
gig.
I thought it was like a in trade for like a free pass or something.
Oh, it might have been. He told me he said it was just like a weekend thing he was doing.
Okay, I hope
Yeah.
it probably pays like $1,000.
Yeah, probably.
Why can the Austin airport suck your dick? I know I can suck his dick, but
Yeah.
why can it suck your dick?
Thanks for asking. I just think it's like the city is like blowing up and everyone goes there, so flights are expensive and the airport's so crowded, but
so
it's not big
expensive.
enough to
Yeah.
for the capacity. And then you know what's going to happen? They're going to build a big airport. It's going to take 10 years, and by the time it's done, no one's going to want to live in Austin.
Yeah, Joe Rogan
Austin's
will
just
have
gonna
already
be dead.
died by
It's just
then.
yeah.
His heart will
This
have exploded fully.
massive airport.
Steroids.
Yeah.
Damn. Do you,
I don't know. We'll see. But that's why.
you think he's about to die, Rogan?
I don't know. I don't know
No.
the man.
He'll live forever.
I find actually that once you actually listen to the podcast respectfully, it's not that engaging. It's a lot of just like, yeah,
Nick
Like-
Mullen had like this bit where he was like, Joe Rogan's for people who like to go every once in a while. They go, huh? He said that's the whole fan base.
Literally. That's
Wow.
like, if you actually listen to it, you're like, this is a lot of dead air.
You
People
gotta
just get their signs
when he has like
from
good
podcasts
comedians
now,
on,
though.
it's good.
Yeah, it depends on the
But I don't
person.
listen to
I
any
don't
other
listen.
episodes.
It's just so long.
Yeah, I don't have 10 hours to listen
It's
to fucking
so long.
COVID doctors talking about the vaccine.
But people,
know.
it is a good. I mean, or I get a lot of my science off podcasts now. Not Joe Rogan necessarily, but like
Girls
fucking
gotta eat.
different girls got to eat and shit like that.
Burning
and
in
guys
hell.
we fucked and shit like that. That's I listened to like a fucking 3-hour podcast yesterday about how like sunlight will fucking like change you as a human being, and that's all they were talking about. And then this morning,
What did you learn?
that it like
gotta get
sunlight
outside more.
is like transformative, that it can like, if like applied directly to your organs, it's like the most significant invasive procedure that you can get is just sunlight on your shit.
Is that why people do like the asshole to the sunlight thing?
I think it's got to be.
Should we try it?
I mean, I would, but my hamstrings aren't tight enough. I would need like 2 assistants to kind of hold
Yeah,
my,
Yeah,
they'll
we could
hold
do
you up.
that.
Yeah.
my hands, they're not loose enough.
Yeah, we could definitely do
Yeah,
that.
me and your wife will.
That would be awesome. She would love that. But I this morning I walked out. I like just stood outside in the sun for like 15 minutes. Like I was just like fucking.
It was raining this morning.
Yeah,
But they
wrong
said on the
sun, wrong
podcast
sun.
they were like, even cloud cover is like enough to like fuck your shit up and give you
they're
some
lying.
good energy. You just want to be depressed and inside.
I walked to work this morning.
Yeah,
From
Yeah.
where do you live?
West Village.
it was 10 minutes.
That's so
Yeah.
close.
I know. But I still did.
He always makes it seem. Usually he'll take Ubers though. He won't.
Yeah,
even,
I would too. I Uber like it's my personal
How
fucking
many
car.
steps? I got 3,600 steps.
That's awesome.
Let's go, my dog.
11.
My man.
It's 12:50. Jesus.
You just jiggle
How long
that
have we been
thing?
recording?
Oh, I guess it's been
Hour
a minute.
15.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then we still got to do the ads after. But
Yeah, we
Okay.
can wrap it up, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you for coming on. This was very funny.
This was the best day of my life.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
sure it
fucking
was.
serious?
Easily.
You want to go meet Prez?
Is he here?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And he said,
Wait, don't
I
tell
told
him.
him,
You wanna
I said,
confront
Maddy
him?
Smith is coming, and he said, no fucking way.
No, he didn't.
And
He
he's
doesn't know who I
writing up the
am.
contract
Oh,
right now.
stop.
He's like, you think they she'll do in the classroom with me?
Wait, should we do one round before we wrap up?
Yeah.
As a little.
How does it go? How does
Okay,
it go?
so
Trying to get a job at Barstool.
in the classroom. Okay, so you rhyme with the person before. You go in the classroom.
Yeah.
Hey, what we doing in the classroom?
Defending against allegations of misogyny in the classroom.
And I commit a robbery in the classroom.
Jeez. And I'm gonna commit another felony.
In the classroom. Hey, kick him out the classroom.
That was really
was
good.
good. You
That was
guys
fun.
crushed it.
Can
I
we
think you
send
could
that
be
in?
on
Yeah,
fucking
can we send
on
that
Wild
in?
and Out.
That was
dude.
that was fire.
Yo,
Well,
Nick
thank
is
you guys
gonna
for having
love
No one saw
this.
that robbery felony rhyme coming.
No way.
That was quick.
Now we got a theme coming here.
Yeah.
Misogyny.
In the
Yeah,
classroom.
misogyny,
Yeah.
robbery, felony. I was gonna go
All in the
sodomy.
classroom.
I
Oh,
was just
sodomy,
gonna
yeah.
go that
Oh, you were
direction.
thinking ahead.
Yeah. I was.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what you have to do in the
You got
Yeah,
classroom.
you always
Yeah.
got to be one step ahead.
You
That's
got to
so-
be present, but also thinking. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Let's go.
For sure.
She's ready to go back.
Let's go.
She's ready to go back. That time of the week.
As my podcast, yes. Check it out.
Yes.
Full episodes are also on YouTube if you like watching bitches on video.
Hell
Right.
yes. And Wild and Out.
Wild now.
Yeah, Wild and Out.
Anything else?
Come see you
Just
in New
plug
York.
away.
Come see you live. Yeah, I have shows everywhere. I'm opening for Theo Vaughn like all summer, and then I have my own headlining gig. So check me out on Instagram.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good shit.
cool.
That was great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did I bomb?
No.
Is that okay? Okay. I never know.